Tuesday evening, everyone. So last night I did those two boards that didn't turn out the way I wanted, but that's okay. You know, I will turn them into a serving tray. But tonight we are going to do two winter scene boards because they have become pretty popular. And one of the ones I'm working on is, remember those two beautiful boards that my wood guy made for me and I ruined? This one's going to be a total cover-up. And then the other one is another board he made for me that is just gorgeous. And hopefully I won't be screwing it up tonight. Okay, so the colors I'm using are winter white, jet black, my night sky, and clear. That's it. Winter white, black, night sky, and embellishments. We're also doing a two-piece set of coasters with each one. So come on down and we'll get started on this one first. And with this one, the whole piece is basically going to be black and blue. So I'm going to be using my hands to spread a lot of this out. Get it down the edge. Hopefully it will cover up all the screw-ups. If not, I can do a second coat over top, but I think we should be good. Right? Right. Okay, so let's add some of this blue now. I love this night sky. It is so pretty. And I'm going to blend them. I'm bringing it down as far as I can. I'm going to blend these so that the color, the blue, comes up into the night and then it gets very dark. Okay, and now I need to get some alcohol because I'll be working with white too. And my hands, my gloves, are covered in a dark color, so that wouldn't work out very well. Okay, so now I'm going to add some white right at the bottom here. Same thing, I'm going to spread it around, down the side. Cover my side edges with this live edge board. Okay, it's doing well. Okay, so now I'm going to first add these embellishments down here, and what I'm doing is like an ice pile of snow. It's one of my crystals. I'll show you, can't really see it. I'll show you when you get up close. Then I am putting my deer, which is clear, and you can see the color coming through him. And I'm doing a Christmas tree, and the same thing, the colors are coming through it. Now what I'm going to do is take the stick and just kind of bring in, like I did my other one, some of the you know, because at night what reflects off the snow, because it's so shiny, is the sky. So it has a bit of a bluish tinge to it. So we've got that going. Now I want to put some sparkle into the sky, and then I'm going to make it look like it's snowing. So for some stars, I'm going to use these silver metal flakes, and I'm going to put some in the sky, because there's your stars. Okay, and then and I've never tried this before, so let's see if this is going to work. I'm dipping this brush into our freshwater pearl, and I'm just going to dust over the whole night sky. And it's giving the impression that it is also snowing. So there we go. And I'll put a bit into the snow so it gives it that sparkle that snow has at night. Actually, I'll put quite a bit down there because... Okay, so now we'll let that settle and we'll see what it will look like in a little bit. But in the meantime, let's do the two coasters that came with this one. We're going to do a little bit of, let's turn them around, the smaller end. I'll do the white at the bottom. And then I will come along with my blue. And then finish it off with some black. Now I'm going to take my finger and spread my white around. Oops, almost blew that. Oh, just like I almost blew that. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, well, we will fix this. We'll leave that one for a sec. Let's come over and hopefully fix this one without knocking it off. Okay, the white is done. Blue and black, done. Let me see the other side, except for right here. Now we're done. What about you? Okay, you need more black at the top because you just ran all over. So let's fix all that. Good thing about saving extra resin. Okay, first off, black. Then I'll add a bit more blue to cover that white spot. Or not. There we go. Now I'll add what's left of the white to hopefully cover up this blue, but I have a little bit I can make up to fix this. Actually, let's scrape that off. And then I'll make up some more white over here when I Actually, let's do it now. Add a little bit of this clear, because I won't need it all. Get my white. Oh, you're not even seeing me. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, now let's add the white. There we go. Okay, so now let's add a few stars. Okay, and now the two embellishments that are on these two are going right at the side, and it's a clear owl. Okay, so they can stay there. Let's do the little bit of a blending up here. And the blue and the black a little bit. It'll work on its own as it moves around a bit, because we all know resin does that. Okay, so we'll leave that. I'll pick those stars out of there later. Okay, let's come over to this one. This is my next one. What I've done to it already is I spray glued an adhesive onto the board where I wanted snow. And what I've used is diamond dust. And they're like beautiful pieces of clear, sparkly, chipped glass. Little pieces. And I'm not even sure if it's real glass or plastic. And then I added some of my sparkly white glitter. And now I'm going to add a little tiny bit of white right along the top, just like that. And I'm going to add some blue right above that I will spread out. Actually, let's do that now. Bring it down to meet the white. And this is where I can do that blending so that the white has the reflection of the night sky. The snow has the reflection of the night sky, and you can put in your snow drifts or your little lumps or hills, whatever you'd like to make it look like a really snowy evening. Now I'm going to add a thin layer about the same size with my black, because I do want to leave some of this board untouched. Not that anybody would use it as a cutting board, because there isn't enough space, and on the card it will tell them to use it as a serving tray. These ones are the ones that my wood guy put the handles underneath, carved in handles underneath, so they're really, I don't need to put a handle on these ones. It's already built in, which is just awesome. Sorry guys, gotta come and touch up this end. Okay, how's this end looking? Needs a little bit of paint resin down the side. Okay, there we go. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to add stars. Well, okay, you know what? I'm going to add a few tiny little bits of stars, but just not that many. But this is going to be a snowy night, so there are a few stars in there. Oh, I'm going to need this for the coasters, so I put it away. So now let's put our deer. Now I'm adding resin to the back of it because where it's sitting, most of this has already been dried. So my deer is right there. And now I'm going to add 2 Christmas trees. One will be on this side. I've glued this beautiful crystal piece that I made from one of my molds. And it looks like an iceberg. You'll see when I can bring you down. Now that they're in, and I know you're all going, oh my God, oh, look what I found. Yay for the pockets in these aprons. Have you ever noticed though, when you take off a glove and go to put another one on, you just can't get it on as easy? Okay, let's put a little bit of clear. Well, actually, I want to clear this whole bottom piece, so I'm going to just spread it around a bit. And there we go, and I'll add some heat to spread that around a bit. But for now, I can just do it with my stir stick, because like I said, the snowy stuff is already dried. It was put on there with an adhesive spray this afternoon, so I'm not worried about pulling it off. We'll just spread it out. I kind of like the effect. I didn't know how it would work. I was kind of worried putting the resin on this after it was glued, but doing the piece already, and it's really making the snow look cool. Okay, so now last but not least, let's do some of the snow. Didn't get very much with that one. There we go, and we'll let it settle and see if I need to add a bit more after. And now we're going to do the 2 cutting boards that I've got going, or the 2 coasters that I've got going for this one. They're right here. Can you see them? No? Yes? Don't have you low enough? Hold on. There we go. So instead of, I'll save the white for last, let's do the black sky. Bringing it down a little bit further on this one, these ones. Okay, now let's add the blue to it. God, I love this blue. Night sky. Night sky. And that's what I've been using it for, the night sky. Okay, so what I am going to do is spread that around a little bit, bring that into itself. So they're blending, just like we do the ocean pours, but the sky. And now at the bottom, I will put some white. Which already has a touch of the blue in it. So, not much blue left. Very little. Okay, I'm going to spread my white around with my finger, and when it's done I'll spread the blue around with my finger. So we've got that one done. And now we've got this one done. So let's bring the blue down a bit, down the sides. Shoot, I'm not doing very well with these tonight. Yuck. Luckily I've got the bottoms taped. It's one of those nights, guys. You ever have one of those nights? Well, guess what? I'm having one. Everything wants to stick to me. We covered on this side. Yep. And almost on this side. Yep. Same with you. Yep. Yep. There we go. Okay, so now I am taking off my gloves and I'm going to do some dusting. Remember, this won't stay like that because a lot of it will sink in. And the embellishments on this one, instead of the owls, is going to be boughs. Can you see them? They're tree boughs. So I'll have them down near the bottom. There we go. So, that, my dear friends, was a messy night, but a productive night. I got 2 boards done. Nope, I'm going to use you. I got 2 boards done. This tree wanted to move a bit. 2 boards done and 4 coasters all in one night. So I'm going to bring you down so hopefully you can see. This is the first board. This is the hunk of crystal that I made, and it moves right now, but it will cure right on. You all know that. We've got a clear tree and a clear deer, so it blends in nicely with the background. We've got the snow, and we've got some stars. And then the coasters that are going with this look like this, and they have owls on them, and boy did this one have fun moving. Maybe I could, oh yeah, that's why, because it's not level. I'll fix that up. Then over here we have this board with the crystal snow. We have this big crystal here, 2 trees and a deer that needs his butt wiped. Ever wiped the butt of a deer? I just did. And then the coasters that go with this look like this. So there we go, guys. When these are cured enough to touch tomorrow, I'll take them up and take pictures. I'll do a little bit of touch up right now to that coaster. So, okay, so that was tonight, guys. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for putting up with my mistakes. The way I look at it is, if I went live, it would be worse. I'd be really nervous. I'm still nervous. I know sometimes it doesn't look like it, but talking to people, actually, just talking to myself, is nerve-wracking for me with the anxiety. What makes it safer for me and more comfortable is the fact that I know I am not live. So if I really, really hated how it all went down, I didn't have to post. But you know what? There are so many things I've made mistakes at, and you've seen them. I've made mistakes, I've chosen the wrong thing, I've whatever, and you see everything with me, say the wrong thing, whatever. But this is what an artist's life is. It's what my life is. And if I was going to hide away from all that, then I would have never done this. And I really enjoy doing this with you guys. We experiment, we try different things. Other people do some beautiful art, and I try their work. It may not work for me like it works for them, but I try it. You give me ideas, I try it. I come up with ideas, my handle boards. You know, I love all that. And I get to share it with you. And whether I make mistakes or not, you know, you don't have to watch if you think it's over the top with mistakes. Oh dear. But I'm having fun, and I hope you are too. And I'm really glad you're with me. So thanks, guys. Thanks for joining me on this Tuesday evening. It's October 15th. We've got this great challenge going in our group right now. Spooky. Resin Art group. Spooky challenge. And that's a wrap. Bye, guys.